But we knew the Colts and the Giants were on the schedule and had a feeling the game was going to be pretty early in the season. But, of course, when it was opening night of NBC, that certainly added to the hoopla. And, of course, the questions have already started. Well, who are your parents going to go for? What are they going to wear? And every question you can imagine. But I think Eli and I are going to try to have fun with it. It's like I think both of us would like to see our teams 1-0 after the first game, but that's obviously not possible right now. I think Eli and I look forward to the actual kickoff of the game.
Let's get the game going. It's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of things you have to deal with. That's not really, as fun or things you want to deal with. We want to play the game, go in there, and that's what it's all about. And being the first game, we have to go through training camp and everything of dealing with these questions. But again, we're going to try to have fun with it and just look forward to going in there and trying to find a way to win and have some fun.
Well, obviously it is a big deal though, Peyton, because you think about the history of the NFL, which you know very well. First time ever quarterbacks meeting against the two brothers. I mean, this is just a unique situation.
Yeah, it certainly is unique. I think it'll be exciting, for football somewhat. I don't think they really thought about parents when they scheduled this game about their feelings. I think it's going to be mighty tough on them. They'll be at the game, obviously, but we've been kind of joking. I think my mom will pull for us, Dave, for both of us to stay healthy. My dad will pull for a lot of offense. I think that's probably the safe answer. But Eli and I have kind of been joking, he and I aren't really worried about each other.
Freeney's my concern. He's got straight hand.
Freeney and Mathis, Strahan, and OCU Manura. Believe me, I think Eli and I wish that each of us was playing defense.
Yeah.
If I was guarding Plaxico Burris, I could probably have a big day. So
I can run with Marvin. That's not a problem. But, I can't get on my cuts as fast, maybe, but speed-wise, we're about even. I'd say.
Sure.
Hey, several years ago, you mentioned this whole fact about how you feed Dwight Freeney information about other quarterbacks. How will it work leading into this game? This is the kid brother here, man. You going to give him all the trade secrets?
Well, obviously Eli and I talk a lot, but we don't reveal, too many personal inside secrets of what we do offensively of our system because, obviously we'll play them this year and you could certainly meet again in the postseason and then we'll play them again in 4 years. And so, but I think, quarterbacks kind of naturally talk to each other when they have a chance and visit about other players and other defenses and whatnot. But as far as the kind of the ins and the outs of your offense, Eli and I are pretty careful not to reveal those.
I've even been more careful this year. All of a sudden, during our mini camps and OTAs, Peyton will call me and, hey, how's everything going? How's LeVar look? I'm like, are you writing this down? What's going on here?
I'm generally concerned about my younger brother.
I bet. He's tricky. And even last year, he was doing it last year. He knew, during the season, he came up for a game, and all of a sudden he's talking to my offensive lineman about some stuff, and they were just blabbering away. I said, we playing next year. You can't say anything. He's already, looking. He's
already game planning.
Yeah, he's already game planning. So you gotta watch out for him.
Was he that way growing up? Was he always game planning at a young age? It seems like he was that way.
Yeah, I think he's always had a few things up his sleeve from baseball. He's doing the hidden ball trick, and he's always kind of thinking things through and prepared for everything. So that's just the way he's always been.
Yeah, I think, Dave, it would be a little bit awkward. I pull for Eli every single Sunday, and as soon as the Colts finish and we're doing interviews, I'm already asking one of you guys, hey, how'd the Giants win? And that's kind of my second team that I keep up with, besides our own team. So it would be a little bit different. And, of course, watching Dwight Freeney sack Steve McNair or Byron Leftwich never bothers me very much. It gets me excited. Obviously, if that would be the case, it'll be a different feel. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel until after the game, but it'll certainly be unique and different because he and I have never played against each other in any sport. I'm 5 years older than Eli, and the leagues never overlapped, and so it will be a different feeling for both of us.
Yeah, competition between the two. This is the first time head-to-head, and something that really matters other than being in the backyard, right?
Right, yeah, pick-up basketball. It's not the last thing we've gone against each other in. We did the thing down on ESPN, the Gridiron Challenge, but as far as a real football game, this is the first time, so it'll be exciting.
It's also different now because it's, in football it's not, it's head-to-head quarterbacks, but we're not competing against each other. Obviously, I'm going against their defense and vice versa. It's a whole team situation, whether, one-on-one basketball, it's just, who's the better basketball player. In football, it's a matter of who's the better team and teammates and who does everything better. So it's a little different.
I think the other thing is there are a lot of other players in this game that don't really care who the other quarterbacks are. I mean, and the coaches included. And, both teams want to win their first game. I mean, I know Coach Coughlin's getting their guys ready. Coach Dungy, and we've already started the game plan for the Giants. And so the two of us are going to get a lot of the attention leading up to the game. But he and I have the same goal, just to go out and try to do our jobs and help our team win.
It won't strain your relationship, no matter how this game goes, right?
Definitely right.
I mean, it's, like I said, we knew it was going to happen at some point. And when he got drafted by the Giants, my parents probably breathed a sigh of relief. That I think if Eli would have come to the division, he would have been in the AFC South. That would have been a little different. Playing twice a year, that would have been a little much. So I think we're going to try to have some fun with it, and we'll see what happens.